I think I did it.
Okay. And let me check. If we live on the YouTube, let me go over there and check it out.
Yes, let me see. You channel. We are live. Yay!
One of many,
Oh,
y'all. One of many. We gonna get it together. We gonna
let me mute it over here because now I'm gonna be listening to us. Let me turn this down. Welcome everybody to the first YouTube live on Javery Wellness. Yay, we did it. Technical difficulties, but we figured it out.
Yes, we did.
Welcome, Kima. Thank you for being my co-host tonight. I appreciate it. You always down for a good live.
Anytime.
So before we get started into our topic, I just want to introduce myself. So I am Natasha Riley. I am the founder, the CEO, the clinical director, the multiple hats in the practice. And with us is one of the clinicians, Kima. Kima, tell the people about you.
Yeah. I work for Tasha.
Kima does a lot of things. Kima does grief, Kima does trauma, and not like the just the big T's, but like the little T's, the different things that we go through when we step outside of our doors every day as Black women. And she also works with Black college students. So, in the event that you have a college student or you have some grief and trauma that you need to deal with, Kima's books are available right now. So, tonight we are going to chat about surviving the holidays. And I have my little list of the 5 ways that I plan on surviving the holidays and have been surviving the holidays. And I don't know if you have your list, Kima, but we just gonna bounce off of each other. So, first, why is this topic important? It is important because as Black women, we know that life does not stop because we are in holiday season. We still are going to work. We are still tending to children in school. We are still tending to being the caregivers of whether it's little ones or older ones. We're still doing the things that we have to do. And the world is still on fire. The holidays doesn't change the fact that the world is still on fire and it is still doing what it's doing. So it's important to have a way to survive the holidays that brings added stress and added drama and chaos to just living a regular day to day. So I'm going to tell you some of the things that I do. It is not exhaustive. You may not want to do these things, which is absolutely fine. But if you are watching live, feel free to chat with us. And if you are watching the replay, feel free to drop in the comments what it is that you do to survive the holidays and what you are doing to survive this particular holiday. So, my first one, and this isn't like a rating, it was just the first thing I thought about was rest. It is important to find a way to rest during the holidays. What do you think, Kima?
Definitely. This is the time you need to use your vacation time. Use that PTO time.
Oh, yes.
For those who have kids, they're gonna be at the house anyway. You know, they're gonna be there. Some of y'all got travel plans to work on. And it's overwhelming. And I know some of y'all doing some last minute Christmas shopping too. When you gonna have time to do it if you don't take no time off? Especially if you're a person who's doing everything. If you're putting up decorations, if you're planning the holiday get together, if you gotta wrap the presents, you gotta cook the food.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
you
got
got to
to
find something to
decorate
do with yeah, got to find
decorate the
something to do with them
house.
kids while they at home, decorate the house in and outside of the house.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have the energy to do it if you don't rest.
Yeah, so I like that. I like to take your PTO and also recognize that rest doesn't just mean sleeping. So it could be a rest from answering all the million and one phone calls that people are you bringing this? Do I need to bring that? Are you cooking this? What day are we having that? What size does such and such wear? Like there's a lot of information being bombarded, a lot of questions that people are asking right now. So maybe you just rest from your phone. D&D can be your best friend. I think my phone has been on silent for years now, for years. Resting can also mean just quiet, like just a moment of quiet or a moment of creativity. I finally finished a diamond picture that I have been working on for 2 years. I think I have maybe like five or more diamonds to put in, but I was very intentional about finishing that dang on picture before the end of
Now,
this
what a
year.
diamond picture. Is this like a
Yeah.
jigsaw puzzle or something?
No, so it's one of those, it's similar to a paint by number, but you've got these little tiny diamonds that you have to get a sticky, like the little pin and stick it on. 2 years I have been working on that picture and I am finally at the finish line. And crazy enough, I want another one. It's real fun. It takes time. Like I have to stop what I'm doing and focus. And there's nothing else really going on in my mind when I do it. So, oh, let's say, who was that? But yeah, so my creativeness, sewing, I'm gonna start sewing. That's my creative rest. So, and then of course, sleep. Like go to sleep. Whatever it is that's bothering you today, it'll still be there tomorrow. Just go to sleep. Kima, do you have a one or are we just going with my list?
Um, how are we surviving the holidays? I and I know some people, the way that they survive is to disassociate.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't help you in the end because you're going to disassociate to the point where your body doesn't always know the difference between when you disassociate bad feelings and good feelings, negative emotions and bad emotions. And when you start disassociating from your anger, from your sadness, from your grief, guess what's going to happen? You're going to disassociate from the excitement, the joy,
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
the companionship, the support, the traditions, the values, because now you've numbed yourself. And that's why some people they find it hard to enjoy the holiday season is because when you've numbed yourself, your brain is not deciphering which is the good emotions and the bad emotions we need to numb from, and you numb from it all. And now you're just like, I don't want to put up a tree. I'm not going to do that. I don't know why. Because you don't even it's not exciting you, it's not getting you happy anymore because you've numbed joy along with the pain.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And now you hate the holiday completely because you completely tried to hide and run from the the triggers that happen. You're running from you lost family members during the holiday season and their death anniversary is in December. Or you don't get to go to, Big Mama's house no more because she's not here, and it reminds you we don't get to go there. So I don't want to think about Christmas at all because we can't go to her house, so I don't want to think about it at all. Or my spouse died on Christmas. I don't want to think about this at all. I'll be spending Christmas alone by myself. Oh, the kids have grown up. I'm empty nesters. I don't want to think about it. I don't want nothing to do with it because you now associated this holiday with pain, and now your body has forgotten the joy that it brought you. Because in
Hmm.
order for it something to cause pain, it once had to have brought you joy. It had to have brought you joy.
So how do we do that? How do we feel the joy and also move through the pain?
And I know it's an ugly, scary thing, but you have to kind of take, you have to face it, but in a safe environment. Because not everybody is a safe place to put your emotions. I know you're gonna say that. Sometimes you could tell somebody, hey, I ain't feeling too good this holiday season, and they'll be like, oh, you fine, go pray and pray about it. And that's it. And then you're gonna be like, well, that didn't help. I do that anyway.
Mm,
It's not helping. And you're back to square one. You have to find a safe place to put that pain. Do you have a trusted friend? Do you have a trusted family member? Do you have a therapist you can go and talk to these things about? So that you have a safe place to go and put your emotions so that the pain that surrounds the holiday, you have a way to talk through it so that number one, we make it less painful. And then number two, we find a healthy alternative to cope with it other than disassociating. So that
mhm,
once you're triggered or something starts to, bring on some sadness or anxiety, you now have tools to deal with those emotions other than numbing yourself and disassociating.
Absolutely. And shameless plug, if you need a therapist, Javery Wellness is open immediately. You can go to javerywellness.com/get dash started and fill out your intake form today.
Hey, you can do it right now.
Okay, so number one was rest. Number two, I have do things for yourself. So again, we're Christmas shopping for everybody. We're making meals. We're having like friend miss parties, potluck parties at work. We're like doing all of these things that include other people. So I think it's important every single day, if possible, to put yourself on the calendar and do something for yourself this holiday season. Whatever it is, it can be big, it can be small, it don't have to cost nothing, but there should be something for you every single day that is just about you, whether it's a candle that you light, whether it's, I like to go look at lights. Now I will take the family, but I like to go look at the lights all over the place. I like to go look at Christmas stuff that I don't need to buy, that I'm probably not going to buy, but I like to go walk around and I like to look at it. So these are little things that I do for myself, but I also like to go to dinner for myself because this is a time where if we're around a lot of people, we're going to all these big dinners and we're spending time with a lot of people and it can be overstimulating. So to go to a small coffee house, if you're a Starbucks lover, if you are whatever little coffee shop that you can go to or a little bar or you want to go to a lounge and just sit in a corner by yourself and just get your bearings. I like doing stuff for myself and by myself. And that has not always been the case, but I enjoy being alone, which there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. So that's something to take in consideration during this time as well. So for you, Kima, when you think about someone doing something for themselves this holiday, how do you help them differentiate between feeling lonely and doing it? Like you went through all the things that people have gone through and could be disassociating with this holiday season, but how do they like find that happy medium between, oh, I'm feeling lonely and I just want to be alone?
Being alone is me time. That's self-time, self-care. That's what self-care is. Self you got, is the care. You're caring for yourself. So
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't mean you're lonely. That means you're doing things to pour into you. That's the difference. When you're having your me time, where you're doing things, solo dolo, you're doing things to pour into you, to fill your cup up. But if you start to have feelings of being lonely, it's important to know who actually cares when you reach out to someone.
Hmm.
Let's not reach out to the ones that you're not gonna care, and then you confirm what you already knew in your mind, that then it's gonna make you feel more lonely. Now, if you're gonna reach out to your mom and she busy living her living the life, and she, girl, I ain't got time, I'll call you back later. And you gonna say in your mind, see, that's why I don't call her, because see that you know what, I'll do it by
Mm-hmm.
myself, I'll be lonely. And you do that, was gonna happen when you called. Find the person that actually meant it when they said, reach out to me. When they
Mm-hmm.
said, hey, if you ain't got nothing to do, me and my family gonna be doing this, you're welcome to come. Here's the address. Reach out to those people that are actually said and meant it, not the ones that be like,
Yeah.
call me anytime, and then you call and be like, this ain't a good time. Not those
Yeah.
people, because those are the
Yeah.
ones that you'll cling to. If you have the feelings of loneliness, there are people that you can reach out to. There are they there's people who are open and receiving of you in those states. But if you don't have to, caring for yourself does not mean that you're lonely. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you can go on a shopping trip by yourself, get that Starbucks by yourself. Okay, my Saturday ritual, I'll go right over there to Zaxby's, go to Starbucks across the street, come on home, eat my food, have my Starbucks by myself, and catch up on the TV shows that I need to catch up on, watch some movies. I will go to the movies by myself. I don't care. Like do the things that you know that you love, regardless of anybody else is going to love to do them with you. And I know there's some things that you want to do in tandem with somebody else, but 100% of the activities that you do does not have to involve somebody else. Go down
Mm.
your list of activities you can do alone, and especially during the holidays. If you're going Christmas shopping, where's your name on the list? I'm getting
Oh,
this for
that's a
you,
good one.
this for Susie, this for Joe, this for Sally. Where's your name? Where's your Christmas gift? to yourself on the list.
Mm.
I know me, for my house is gonna smell like Christmas. Okay. You're gonna come over here, it's gonna smell like chocolate chip cookies, it's gonna smell like cinnamon, it's gonna smell like baked apple pie, it's gonna smell like vanilla, it's gonna smell like a caramel frappuccino over here. Like, I need it to smell like Christmas. Like, you're gonna walk in the door and assume that I put on a pot of coffee or it's something baking in the oven. It's not. It's not, but you got in a good mood because you thought it was.
Oh.
So it it puts me in a good mood. Like, my brain gets tricked into the nostalgia of these things. And even if you
Hmm.
have to trick your own brain into some type of nostalgia, maybe your thing isn't aromatherapy. What if it's Christmas movies? Freeform got Christmas movies all day, every day.
Yeah, they're on. They're on Hulu. They're on Tubi.
Hulu, Disney, Peacock, Prime Video.
Yeah.
Go to that holiday playlist on the streaming service. Click that holiday playlist and let the movies just play. Let the
Yeah.
movies play. Go to Tubi, let the free Christmas movies play. Go to the live stream and they just play Christmas stuff. Because maybe that your nostalgia is watching Christmas movies. Maybe your nostalgia is playing Christmas music.
Hmm.
Alexa, play soulful Christmas music. What is the thing that connects the joy that you had before the pain set in?
Hmm. Oh, I like that. I like that. And understand that if you are running from being alone, that's a whole separate thing that needs to be dealt with, because that means there are things that you are avoiding and you're not going to get to the other side avoiding it. Also, recognizing that you don't have to deal with it if you don't want to, right? Like, we give you these tips and we give you these tricks and we kind of walk you through it. But at the end of the day, you have full autonomy to do something whether you want to or not. You may not be ready. You may not be ready to lean into creating those cookies that you used to do with your grandmother back in the day because it hurts too much and you're not in a place. That is absolutely fine. But do know that it's also a way of healing. So,
Mhm.
something to think about. All right, my number three, say yes to help. Okay. I have learned that I do not want to be the strong one. If someone wants to help me, absolutely, yes, I will take your help. So, one of the things that I get a lot of help with is my child. The oldest one is out and about. The youngest one, come Saturday, I probably will not see him until I go to the family Christmas party. He say he gonna come home, but I don't know because his grandparents live up the street. And I, as much as I miss him when he's gone, I will say yes to having help. Somebody want to cook something for me, I will say yes. Yes, I will take the meal. I will take the drink. I will take the gift. And I definitely will take a gift because I have found as a mother and a partner, no one's really getting gifts for me. And if they are getting gifts, they're not necessarily the gifts that I want. So I was at Marshall's the other day getting someone something for Christmas, and I saw something that was perfect for me. So I bought it and I gave it to my partner and I said, "Can you put this in my stocking?" So that when I open it, it's something that I want. So
Don't
say
do him like
yes.
that.
I just, after a while, so one thing that I do to allow people to help me without, and this is my perfectionism sneaking in, right? Like, I want what I want. I am an amazing gift giver. Like, gift giving is my love language. So I'm amazing at getting gifts. Everyone is not like that. And so I set them up for success by creating wish lists. And this is exactly what I want. Please don't deviate from it because I want us all to have a win. But I also know that I want gifts. Like, I want to feel cared about during this time where I spend a lot of time planning out, okay, you get these gifts over here, and I got to get you these gifts, and like doing thoughtful things. And so it's nice to have someone do thoughtful things for me as well. It's nice for someone to say, hey, because I don't like cooking. I have this turkey that I got at the volunteer thing for free. So I'm going to cook because I got this big old turkey. I don't like it. So when someone says, hey, do you want to come over for dinner? You could just eat here. Yes. As long as I know about them and I know how they, how they do their food in their kitchen. Yes. I appreciate that. I like when people do things for me and it's things that I don't have to think about because I struggle from decision fatigue, which I think a lot of us struggle from decision fatigue. So I'm making decisions from the minute I wake up to the minute that I go to sleep. So when someone says they're going to help me, I am not like ego and pride to the side. Yes, I will absolutely. You want to come cook this turkey for me? Yes, I will let you do that for me. I don't know how you feel about saying yes to help, Kima.
That it depends on the type of help. Yes, if you're gonna volunteer some food, I absolutely, absolutely, I will be there. And my mom and my sister, they laugh at me every holiday because if they say the holiday is happening at either one of them houses, they say I don't bring nothing but to go plates. Because
Me too. I'm just showing up.
and they
Thanks.
always send me the videos of the people who don't bring nothing to get together and stuff.
That's me.
I'd be
That's
like, y'all said
me.
y'all was cooking everything. Like, what do you need from me? Like, you want some paper plates or some napkins?
That is me all the way.
I
All the
sure,
way.
I sure will, especially when I'm like these days when I'm like overly busy. I've had to, I got to a place where I sometimes I don't have a choice but to accept the help because I'd be so
Mm-hmm.
overwhelmed and in my mind I'm gonna do XYZ and I don't get to it. I don't have
Mm-hmm.
time. I forgot. I ran out of time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been trying to find peace in saying it's okay if I didn't get to it,
Mm-hmm.
if I can't get to it, or if somebody because that was not that I don't like people having to pick up my slack. I'd be like, I want to pull my own weight. I want to do it. I can do it by myself. I da da da. Da. Some people don't mind. Some people know. Some people are like it's fine if you didn't. It's fine if you didn't pick up the ginger ale. I'm at the store right now.
Yes.
Just make sure you here on time, okay? If it's gonna make you late, don't even worry about it. Just come on, you know? And
Yeah.
being able to accept it and not shame yourself for it. And that's what happens when we feel like we can't ask for help or we don't want to accept help because we're gonna start feeling guilt and shame for ourselves. And then you really have to ask
Mm-hmm.
why. What is it? And I know mine just because I don't want to feel like I'm not pulling my own weight. I don't want people to say that I'm just getting by and I'm just, being a burden and all of that. And sometimes people are like, we already understand what you're going through. Especially if you talk to them and let them know, they're gonna be like, I get it. You all
Yeah.
right? You
Yeah.
know?
I think sometimes we deserve, and I mean, people may be like, what? But I think sometimes we deserve to be the burden. I deserve to be the burden. There are times where people could care less about how they inconvenience you. And in your mind, we won't say this out loud, and maybe I'm the one I'll say stuff out loud. But we'll be like, that is really, really inconvenient. Like, you really are being a burden right now. And if you have those people pleasing tendencies and you don't want someone to feel some type of way about you, you'll just go on about your business and you'll do it, and you'll do it. You'll smile. Oh, okay. I think we have to get to a place where we allow whatever perception of us asking for help, whether it's you're a burden, you're inconveniencing me. Okay, like, people are more than welcome to say, no, I can't do it. I don't have the capacity. And I think we need to hear that and feel that some to give us permission to do it too. Like, it's fine to say no, which is actually my number four.
Hmm.
So my number three is say yes to help. But my number four is say no. And I think if people told us no more, and this is coming from someone who hates being told no. Like, I do not like being told no, especially from my partner. Like, because I don't understand why you're telling me no. But the reality is, he has the right to tell me no. And I have to figure out how to be fine. I may not like it, but it's okay for me to hear no, which then strengthens me with saying no. But I know there's a good percentage of people that are in our community that struggle with people pleasing because it makes them not likable. It makes all of these negative things come up about what someone would think about you. And you know me, I'm just like, and then what? Like, what's the worst thing that happens if someone thinks that way about you? What is the worst thing that happens if someone thinks that you're a burden? What's the worst thing that happens if someone thinks, oh, you're an inconvenience? Oh, you're asking for a lot. You're not holding your weight. Okay. Am I not deserving of that from time to time? And I think that is also more like a worth, like a self esteem worth thing of being worth allowing someone else to do it from time to time. I mean, it depends on what it is that I might struggle.
Yeah, because some people they're worried about if people will like them or if people will, you know, get upset. They don't want people to get mad at them. They don't want people to get upset because if they feel like if they get mad and upset, then they won't like them and they want everybody to like them. And then I had to tell myself like, why am I worried about shaming myself towards these people when I've actually never been one to care what people think anyway? Like, why am I holding on to something that I don't even care about? Like it didn't even make sense. I couldn't even rationalize it saying it out loud. Why do I care if they think this about me in the first place when I've never cared what anyone thinks? Like what that don't it doesn't like that's why you got to talk about stuff out loud because in your mind it won't make sense. When you say it out loud and it don't make sense, that's when you know you got to fix something. And that your anxiety has been rationalizing things that have probably been causing you a lot more stress than it should be.
It depends on your bubble, though. So
Mm,
I know it didn't take me as long for the people on the outside of my circle, like my inner circle, then my inner circle. It doesn't take long for me to just not care what other people thought. But when you start getting to those inner circles of like your close friends and your family and stuff like that, it gets to be a little harder. It was probably easier for me than most, but I think some struggle with upsetting their parents, upsetting their grandparents,
mhm,
upsetting their partners and their kids and things of that nature. And it's perfection, really. When you start
mhm.
getting closer into the bubble, I want to be perceived as this perfect mom. I want to be perceived as this perfect wife or daughter or sister, whatever it is. I don't want to disappoint you because if I disappoint you, there's a chance that you're not going to love me anymore. And while there's a lot of messages that talk to that, the reality is if you pay attention to the people in your circle that are closest to you, that care about you, they're not going to stop loving you. They might be disappointed, but I mean, you're disappointing them either way, whether you know it or not, whether they tell you or not. You're going to disappoint them just because you're human. So I always say, get used to saying no. No is my favorite word. No, I can't go. No, I'm not bringing it. No, we not doing that. No, I'm not answering the phone. Like I no
But see
problem.
that, but for the ones that their perfectionism came out of trauma, it's harder for them because that's who the family is relying on.
Mm-hmm.
If you got put in a position of perfectionism because you were the reliable one, you were the dependable one, you were the one that we called to action when we needed you. We're rooting for you because we feel like you can do it and you don't need as much help as these other over here. We need you to help us out with these people and we need to be a little bit more hands off with you. So you need to know how to do all of these things and you were forced to to do all of these things and then that's just who you became, and then it's harder for them to say no because now everybody has this expectations put on them, and
Mm-hmm.
it makes people pleasing a lot more harder for them because it's like, well, everybody's depending on me and everybody needs me and I have to do da 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 for these people, and they don't and then those are the people that feel like if they don't do it everything will fall apart because if I
Yeah.
don't do it who will? If I don't cook Christmas dinner, who gonna cook Christmas dinner?
Yeah.
If I don't put this tree up and these decorations, who gonna do it for me? If I don't wrap all these gifts, who gonna do it for me? If I don't plan the Christmas gathering, who else is gonna do it? Everybody's looking towards me to do it. And those people, they find it very, very hard to step back, to say no, to put their phone on do not disturb. Um, I ain't even gotta put my phone on do not disturb. It just stay on silent mode anyway. So I
Oh,
just think it don't ring no, it don't even ring no way. If it's important enough, I'll look at my watch. If it's not, okay. I don't even need D&D. The phone it remains on silent. I'm old and I don't like loud noise. So
I don't like to hear all that hoopla.
I know all that ringing and dinging and stuff all the time. Hush it up. But but some people they find it hard. They have to. It's just like, well, if I don't do it, and everybody's depending on me, and if nobody else is gonna do it, and if I don't do it, it just won't get done. And that's like where their holiday stress and anxiety comes. That's the other side of holiday stress, of being the
Mhm.
one who's always in charge of things and tired.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's good that to have so many different ranges in the practice, because I think for
Hmm.
me, I won't say I've done the ultimate work, but like the the levels of F's that I have are very, very limited, but it took a lot of work to get there. So to have you bring it back to like reminding, because I mean, at one point that was me. I was the reliable one and the strong one, and oh, she's so good in this, that, and the other. But just because I've gotten out of it doesn't mean it's easy for other people to get out of it. And I mean, I 100% get that, which goes back to understanding that you may not be there yet. Like, this may not be the holiday where you say, screw it, I'm not doing anything, y'all figure it out. But at some point, doing one of the five things or four, because we haven't got to five yet, but going through this list and trying one thing this season, like, that's one step. Like, to absolutely say, I'm not putting up the Christmas tree and I'm not cooking, maybe going far, far right on like the spectrum, which we don't want you to do. But just having moments to yourself, moments that are like breathable, moments that just get you to the next moment. Because the holiday, it just goes and it goes and it goes, it feels like sometimes. Um, and then my number five is find a way to have fun through it all, whether it's hanging out with that favorite cousin, y'all out there getting in trouble like you did back in the day, whether it's that favorite auntie, that favorite uncle, maybe it's hanging out with your friends. I did a girls' night and it was oh so needed the other night. It was so needed. I had a good time. We laughed. It was just great. It was needed. And so sometimes you need to call on your people. Call on them. We need to go have some fun. We need to go bowl. Right now, using your PTO, go hang out with your family. Go hang out with the people that you enjoy. To go bowling, miniature golf, like go hang out in the backyard. Man, it is cold outside right now, but like something. Maybe y'all barbecuing this Christmas. Maybe we're not doing the regular turkey and things of that nature, but find a way to have fun. Find a way to laugh and not take stuff so seriously, because it's just the time is gonna pass anyway. Like, it's gonna pass anyway. So I plan on having fun.
I'm gonna try to. This year it's gonna be a very, very different Christmas for me this year. And
Mm-hmm.
so I started the Christmas holiday season off feeling like the Grinch already. Like I was just like
Mm-hmm.
not feeling it at all. But my daughter found a whiteboard from somewhere and started doing a Christmas Day countdown.
Oh.
And I'm just like, okay, just because I'm not in the holiday spirit, she's still holding on to the magic of Christmas. She's 9 and she's still holding on to it. And I'm like, okay, I can't just like be in my feelings because of this being a different Christmas than I've had in a decade plus. Like this
Mm-hmm.
is it, everything about this Christmas is going to be new for me. And I just was like, I gotta do something and I'm like, since it's gonna be different, let me do something different anyway. Let's just be
Yeah.
different. And I messaged my sister and her best friend, and I'm like, before I plan some foolishness, what y'all doing for Christmas? And both of them was just like, we like foolishness. What you what you thinking? And so this Christmas it won't be no traditional food or nothing. I said we're gonna do hot wings. And we're gonna do hot wings like hot one style. And we're gonna see who's gonna survive to the end of the hot wings. And we're gonna my sister's like, are you gonna get the wings? You gonna order them? Can I bring my own wings? What kind of sauce are we getting? So we're gonna do hot wings and we're gonna do Christmas pajamas. And then I was just like, now if my mom find out that we're gonna be at my house and we don't tell her, she gonna get mad later. So I like sent a message to my mom, and my mom told me today, she's like, "Oh, I just ordered me and your dad Christmas pajamas, so we're gonna be there too." And I ordered like even Christmas outfits for the dog because my parents have a dog with her little old mean ass. She'll be here with my hyperactive dog. They gonna be dressed for Christmas, and so I don't know how this is gonna turn out having Christmas at my house. This is the first time that I've done like everybody come in Christmas PJs and we're gonna do like we're gonna do hot wings and gonna do like holiday treats. That's gonna be the thing.
Oh, I love that. I love that it's out of the box. I love that it makes you happy and you're
I
with the
don't,
people
yeah,
that you want to be with. I love that.
I don't know how this is gonna go. Like I said, this is the first time I'm trying this, but I'm like, if it's gonna be different anyway, why not just fall into the place of what can we do that we haven't done?
Yeah,
And unbeknownst to me, my family was like, okay. It's like,
I
okay.
love that.
Like, oh, okay, I
Okay.
didn't know y'all was gonna be cool with it because I was this close to not eat that keeping it as an idea in my mind. I was
Hmm.
this close to like just in my mind thinking when I'm better, when the day I'm better, what if I
Mm-hmm.
when I'm in a better mood, when I feel better, when I'm happier, when I reach the level of joy, then when I get in a good place in life and I feel in the spirits to do all of this. Um, if I keep telling them, I don't know when that day is coming. I've been saying that for some years. It ain't came yet. And at this point, my ideas is just like we don't need you to wait for that day for your ideas to come to fruition. Do it
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. And I think that is a testament to the fact that, like, one thing about our practice is that the practice is full of Black women going through the same thing that you're going through. Like, each one of our clients, right, at some point in time in our life, or we're coming up to, or there is a version of something that we've gone through, which gives us not just the clinical experience of working with our clients, but like the real life experience. Because, like, as you're talking, I'm like, yeah, like I still haven't decorated because I've just been so, but then again, like I have this little 9-year-old over here and I'm like, I can't, like, it's very selfish in a negative way for me to be like, I'm not in the mood. So not be in the mood for him because, like he's very much in the
Hmm.
Santa and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, while he's still a kid, liking kid things, let me suck it up and put my face on. Because I mean, when it comes down to it, when I'm engaging with people, like when we engage with the things, it feels good. Like just because we're in a moment, or you're getting up out of bed and you have like all of these thoughts hitting you, or like someone makes you mad, it really is a moment. Like it's a moment, and then something else catches your attention, or you get distracted by something else, or someone makes you laugh, or you're just with people who make you feel good, or you're doing something that makes you feel good, and you're in a whole nother moment. So it's not like it's a day if we choose for it to be a day, right? And so if we wake up and we keep getting closer to Christmas, or like you're just mourning and you're grieving and all of these things about the holidays, it's hard, I got a lot on my plate, I don't have enough time. It's just a moment. Like, don't let it stretch into the entire day, the entire week. We can reframe it, we can pivot, we can tell ourselves the silly things that we need to tell ourselves or have someone else do it. But I think taking some of these 5 things, and again, I would love to hear any other things that y'all are out here doing to survive the holidays, but resting, doing things for yourself, saying yes to help, saying no, and having fun is going to be an important transformation in your holiday season. So, any final thoughts, Kima, on our first live? You're still on mute.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear
Yes.
me? Okay. Okay. So, yes, go ahead and hit like and subscribe on the channel, please, and turn on your notification bell because we're going to do a lot more videos like this 2020, 26. We're going to do a lot. Okay. I know the channel is just getting started. We just getting out there. All right. But y'all gonna see a lot more live streams from us, more recorded videos from us. We want to be able, because especially with this day and age, and sometimes people need to be able to get a understanding of what therapy is and what we can do for you and and how you can make the most of therapy, or even reasons why you don't know why therapy may be able to help you. Us being able to come and talk about things, something may click, something may spark, and you may notice that this is something that could help me, or oh, I never thought that therapy does this, or oh, I didn't know therapy could be like that, or oh, that sounds, I need a therapy. I want to have that rapport with my therapist, or I didn't
Yeah.
know, or I didn't never have that experience in therapy. Maybe I need to try it again. Maybe you had a bad experience, and it wasn't, whatever the type of therapy you did wasn't for you. We want to give you, we got a few therapists to choose from and few different styles to choose from. We want you to get to know us, and so that you see what therapy can do for you, the benefits of counseling, and not just your idea of why it may not work or whatever stigmas you may have, or if you want to research and explore different facets of therapy and mental health. We want to explore more of that with you. We want to be able to demonstrate how these concepts work and how they may manifest in your everyday life, or things that you may not think about. We want something to be able to spark within your mind to say, therapy is okay. It's for me. I'm accepting of it. I want this help. I deserve this help, and I want this for the people around me as well. So please hit like and subscribe on the channel because you're going to see our face a lot more in the new year.
Yay. As you can tell, y'all, Kima is a content creator. These are the things that she does because she has the spill down pack, which I do not. However, I did drop the link if you are interested in starting therapy with Javery Integrative Wellness Services, javerywellness.com/get-started. We have availability within a couple days if you need it, within a couple weeks if you need it. And so understand that at our practice, it's not just the letters behind our name. It's not just the clinical things that we've learned. We are you. We live this life just like you do. And so it is a lot of safety in having a conversation with someone who what's understood doesn't have to be explained because we get it, right? Like we get it. So we would love to have you. If there's something interested that you want us to talk about, if there's a topic, if there's a question, please let us know and we will make sure to get it to you the best way that we can. I appreciate you. If you have watched this live, if you are coming on the replay, say hello. As
Replay
Kima
gang,
said,
hashtag replay gang. We are also on Instagram. Make sure y'all hit Javery Wellness because she puts it's something on there every day. On Facebook, there's posts every day. So if y'all need some mental health reminders throughout the holiday season, find Javery Integrative Wellness on Instagram and on Facebook. She gonna put all the links in the bio after this video. So under this video, if you go in the description box, you'll be able to click on the links to all of these things and the website, and to find us all on social media. You can also find me on TikTok at The Real Therapist. That's REEL. Doing this, being able to point out therapy in everyday life to connect what you're going through, so that we're trying to make it make sense for y'all. Okay. I'm trying to erase the stigma of mental health in the Black community. So you're gonna find
yes,
us in all of these networks. Okay. Again, like and
yes,
subscribe.
yes. Yes, we will be here. We love y'all. Have a great, great holiday. And if you have not yet, head over to the podcast Owning Pleasure as Black Women because it has so much goodness over there too, over like 100 episodes already. So we love you.